so I'm just setting up where I have some clothing here. I'm going to have a couple of things going on. Oops, that's the wrong space. Sorry. I've had to find the right kind of... No, don't eat the paper. No, viewer. Sorry, my fur baby is just diving into... Can I control... Okay, so hopefully I can control... oh gosh. Clone, add, create polls, multicast. Wait, my goodness. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to rework my space. It's been a long time. Hold on, Dior, come. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Oh, he sees, every time he sees the computer or my camera on, he is constantly there. Okay, so this will be my setup for the clothing rack. I'm still trying to figure out, it's been a long time since I've technically been on Whatnot to promote, but it took me a while to figure out how to alter my space. I think it's the right way around. I don't know if it's reversed. So I'm just testing the I know there's nobody in here, so I'm just testing out the space. My numbers are ready, so when I start organizing what I'm putting up for auction, I got these numbers. I need to reorganize these, so I made these a while ago. And these will go on the items that I start organizing for promotions. Gosh, this is just it's a test run. I'm not really technically kind of selling anything today, but I am going to display the things that I have. Just to make sure that I have stuff to show, right? The unboxing of items. Let me just pull these out. I didn't completely unbox. Okay, so I have some of these items here. Call this a display day. I'm just here to display and have a conversation about the pieces. See, and then I find that sometimes when you're dealing with blind boxes, it's very hard to see what it is, and I find that, you know, it's important to see what you're working on or what kind of things you have. So I sometimes, at this stage, I'm just unboxing so that I have proof that the quality and the product is what I say it is, because I'm fairly new on Whatnot. So I've linked the other platform with this platform at the moment. Okay, so I'm just showing you a few of the items. We'll see, I may do something. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to put some music on that I've produced in a few moments. I just want to, yeah, I think the space is okay. So we don't have a large space, so I have to kind of work with what I have here. Plus I have music equipment, which I'll show you in a few moments. So I'm going to swivel this. This is also another piece that I unboxed. It has a scent. Okay. This is the, what is it called? This is the milk candy. I'm starting relatively early because it's not really a set plan, so to speak, right? I'm just kind of I'm kind of just displaying what I have here and making sure that my setup is correct before I jump into like a full-on promotion and all that stuff. I have not promoted this. I'm promoting it the best way I can at the moment. I got Lububus. I don't know if it's reversed. I hope it's visible to the eye. I don't know if I can reverse this. I always find that it's the mirror image when I'm talking about a product on a platform. Okay. So I think this is, call this a promotional, because, you know, Whatnot does store and save the lives. So I'm going to use this as a promotional video at the moment. Okay, so just to promote the items that I have. Do I have enough space? Yeah, I think this is okay. So I was testing to see if my layout was, I think my layout's okay. Oh, I got a few things I need to remember. So move this here. I'm going to move it here. Yeah. So besides these, oh, welcome in. I'm literally, like, it's been a long time since I've done anything on Whatnot. So I'm just kind of, I mean, if anybody is interested, I can certainly put stuff up, but I just prepared my space. So this is some of the stuff you see here are jackets that I've made, pieces that I have. I even have a Theory Coach. I have a Coach skirt that I got that is brand new with tags. Rag and Bone. I have a whole bunch of things. So besides, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I technically started off on Whatnot, and I was supposed to market like my own handmade pieces, and then I switched somewhere along the line. So that's where I am right now, is like, I'm okay. So now everybody else is doing these blind boxes, and I'm like, I need to get involved with this too. So I've started gathering and ordering pieces myself. So besides the clothing, I will be dealing with this. I have a few bags here too. I even have a Care Bear bag, which is new with tags. So yeah, I just kind of, but welcome in, seriously, thank you for popping over. It's like really like unplanned, no plan at all, hardly rehearsed. I'm gonna put some music on that I've produced. My plan was to just sit and work on music because I really don't know if people will order from somebody that has not been on here for a long time. But I can show you what I have. Absolutely. I did unbox these. I might have a few more that I'm not going to unbox. Welcome in. Thank you. I was not expecting anybody to pop over. I'm like kind of honored. I'm like, oh my goodness. But if you're welcome to, my goodness, multicast, create polls, and okay, so I can technically clone an item. What can I do here? Option. Oh yeah. So I could technically pin product, right? Okay, I don't know which ones I can pin. Let's see. Which are the ones that I have here? Oh, I can pin this. I can pin this. Let's see if this works. It works. It has been forever since I've done this. So bear with me, folks. I am literally starting fresh on this app. And mind you, it's been semi-disastrous because this morning I was like, oh my gosh, our place is just not accessible for the fashion stuff, but I've been set up for the music equipment because I have production stuff. So I was like, well, let me split up the space and see what I can do. I've already had these racks from before. And some of the pieces I have in my closets, like clothing-wise, I actually do have. I did say plush on here, but I could I mix it up if you're interested? So this is, I did unbox it. So this is called Confirmed Box, right? But it hasn't been completely, let's see. It's all here, like I haven't put it together. So there's like this little heart that comes in here. There's There are things in here that I haven't taken out. See, you can still see it's in the bag, but I can take it out. I do sometimes find that it might be important to see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like if you haven't seen one of these Lotso Toy Stories for Pop Mart. It's like the size of a hand, like the palm of the hand, right? So yeah, and it is Pop Mart. It says Pop Mart on the tag over there. But seriously, if anybody is interested, just welcome in. Oh my gosh, I didn't know anybody was gonna be here. And I started early. I was like, nobody's gonna be here, and I haven't been on here for a while, so who knows what's gonna happen. So I'm just here. I'm just here. I've pre-planned and set up my space. The footage that I have from before, if you've seen, I have done a couple of other shows. It was just a colossal disaster because I had to keep moving my rack to the other space and it just wasn't working. I was like, no, I need to find a space where I can just kind of like keep everything together. Okay, let me unpin this. If you are interested, I can put it up for auction. Just let me know. Please check your stream on. Oh, hold on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Give me a moment. I need to now go see what's going on this side. That is so cool. Yes, it is. That is so awesome. Okay, so I'm automatically on. That's cool. On the other side as well. That is awesome. So let me do this. Okay, let me do this. If you are interested for me to auction it, let me know. If you're not, I'll just post whatever. Feel free if you have any particular questions. If you want to see anything past the plushies, because I do have, excuse me, as I've spoken about. Okay, I do have other pieces. Let me just do this. I don't know if I can auction. I don't know how many people are on here. Okay, so I am accessible. That's great. So fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to just display these pieces. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I was actually doing it on the other. Oh, man. Okay. Unpin. Okay. Now we're going to test this out. I have a couple of other things. I even have the Pop Mart Crybaby, but I don't know where it is right now. It's packed away in another box that I need to eventually organize. I have, let's see the ones that I do have accessible. Oh, I didn't put them all up. That one, they're in a different box. Okay. Let's see if I haven't done giveaways yet because I'm literally starting over on this app. My apologies if I look disorganized. I technically am. It is not complete. I have my jacket that I made. I can show you this. It falls under the category of plushie, right? It's not plushie, but it's like plush. There is no technical lining and it should adjust for all sizes. This is just a piece that it's like a poncho, right? I made this poncho. And I did actually put it in here because I didn't know if this could fall underneath the category of plush. It is like plush fabric. But it is a poncho, so I'm like, okay, let's like, you know, so I can just kind of bring in the concept of clothing. It can adjust on the sides. This can fit any size. It's literally a poncho with 1, 2, 3 bows that I sewed together on the sides. You can kind of, hold on, disassemble this. Give me 2 seconds to show you what I mean. So these could be undone. So if you're like a certain size, it's like one size, right? You can actually take this apart and tie them according to the size that you're comfortable with. And this one in the back also adjusts. So you can you can untie this as well, which is kind of cool. I do have things on here that I have yet to put up. The clothing I do have still, but I haven't put it up in the store because the show, because I focused on the concept of plushie. This goes between both. Okay, but I do appreciate people popping over briefly. I'm just doing a little introduction. My name is Cinta. I have had my TikTok, not TikTok, Whatnot shop for a while, but I haven't technically used it for a while. Let's put some music on that I've produced, so it's a little bit more user-friendly. Okay, I'm going to just put it through my music. Okay, so you could probably hear the music in the background. I did produce this music, and it's probably safer to, oh goodness, it's a little bit loud. So what I've done is I've kind of put together my space where you have the music. You might see me producing some stuff on occasion. The plan was for me to do a little bit of that because I just don't know who's going to be popping over. But that's the music equipment area, so I can kind of swivel around and you guys can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so I have two spaces that I'm kind of technically trying to work through. Today I finally decided, okay, it's time to set up this little rack and have my boxes here available. I really have to just like take photographs of, let me just see, of some of the items. The other box, I just didn't pull out the other box. Maybe I should pull out the other box. Hold on. Let's see what I can find here. 2 seconds. Oh, now I need to scavenge for the rest of the things. Hold on. I just tidied up the space to make it look presentable. Now we go through the box. Okay, which one? What, I was going to show. Oh, here's the Mickey Mouse. Here, I'll get these out. Okay. More boxes. No, Dior, it's not for you to go in. Sorry. No, no. No, no, it's not for you. My cat's like, ooh, box, box. No, this is, no. Okay, found it. I'm going to pin this, which is the, okay, so I have them. I just need to, okay, so it was unboxed. It's really cute. Okay, so this is what this is, if you're interested. Okay. They're brand new. It's just it's called a confirmed, right? It's called confirmed. Call this a promotional show more than anything else because I really just don't know. Okay, so this is, really cute though. It is the size of, I did do the confirmed unboxes. If you're interested, let me know if you'd want me to put this on an auction. First time I've done the Whatnot live in a very, very long time. So just bear with me. It is, the music you hear in the background is what I produced. So I'm kind of trying to make make a few things happen here. Yeah. Okay, so if you want me to, let me put this up for auction. I don't know. There are like very few people here. Maybe just introduce myself would be okay, right? I have so many of these things, don't ask. I don't know why I got so many of these. I'm like, okay, I think it's just everybody's getting into the frenzy of it, right? Okay, so let me do the ones that are there so that I just have the process in action. Give me a moment. Okay, so I'm unpinning that. Let's do the Mickey Mouse, and I'm gonna pin this. These are new, they are new. Okay, I called it confirmed because, I mean, I guess it is confirmed, right? Gotta take the tape off because I was trying to stabilize the packet. And I was very careful to unbox them. Okay, so this is plush, I guess. Welcome in. I don't know if anybody's interested. I'm fairly new with the shows here. The music you hear in the background is the stuff that I've produced because I don't want to copyright and all that stuff. You want to be careful with that kind of thing. I'm not recognized in this world of whatnot, so I can't necessarily get away with music that people will recognize, but it's safer for me to use the music I've produced. Okay, this is the Mickey Mouse series. Mickey Family Cute Together keychain. I did unbox it. I do feel as if sometimes it's important to see what it is. Never been used. I've stored it away very carefully. It's new. Okay. Comes with the tag. Adjustable feet. Right. And then if you are interested in the clothing in the back, I do have things. I'll show you now. Let me do the ones that I have on here for just to display. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to jump to the, ooh, let me like buy something. But if you are, feel free to just like, talk to, ask me questions. I pinned that. Let me see the next one that I have pinned. Where's that other one? Where's the Mickey Mouse design? I'm sure I just had it. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, let's do these first. Hold on. Hold on. This one's a little too, give me 2 seconds. Too heavy for the minds. I don't know where all my stuff is. I had another box. I don't know where I put it. That is so crazy. Okay, but I think I have this one. Let me see if I have this one. Welcome in, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like really slow here. I'm literally just starting from... Which one is this? See, I can't remember what they are. Wait. Baby 3. So I have 2 baby 3s apparently. Which one is which? I cannot tell you which one is which. Okay, so this is the green one. Okay, let's pin this one. Okay, this is this one, which is the Baby 3 avocado bag keychain. I did open it because sometimes I like to see what it is. Okay. And if you didn't know, I just found this out the other day, is that these faces these baby three faces do come off. So you can detach them and reattach them. If you have another one that has a similar sized face, which is what makes them, I suppose, a fun item. Okay, write a keychain. Okay. Oh yeah. So I think that's where the other one is. Where's the other one? Okay, let's auction this one. Let's do this. Pinned. Run an auction. I don't know. Okay. Start bid. Let's do like 10, 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. 10. If anybody's interested, this is what it is. It is unboxed. It is brand new. Okay. I am testing out the waters because it's been a very, very long time since I've done this on here. Okay. But I don't have so much space in my space, so I have to kind of work with smaller objects. These are smaller objects, and I find that this is a workable situation, right? And I do have like coaches and stuff like that, but I'm not prepared to kind of okay, so now what do I do? Okay, what did it just do? Oh, I see, okay. Okay. Option. Okay. And I do have pieces that I have not technically, which is the Hello Kitty. These little McDonald things. Wait, what do I have to pin? Let's pin this. So, like I said, I'm literally just working the mechanisms. I am doing this on my own. I do not have a team. So there you go. This is that Mickey Mouse, not Mickey Mouse, Hello Kitty and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the McDonald's Happy Meal. This one is not really plush, but it is toy related. That's the Hello Kitty. And then it has their own tags. Oh, come on. It's not coming out. Oh, gosh. It's stuck at the bottom. Hold on. Here it is. Okay. And I'll have these, you know, don't forget the lives actually are, they're recorded, so it's nice to see, like, kind of like you can backtrack on it, which is cool. Okay. These are hard to find. They're no longer making these on making them for McDonald's is, I don't know, they stopped making them. I don't know what happened there. But we were looking for them and they said no, we no longer make them. So I mean, maybe in your area, but our area, I was like, oh my goodness. They stopped. When I lived in Japan, because I lived in Japan, They had a whole bunch of these kind of things at the McDonald's there, but here it's like not as, I think it's a newer kind of concept, but McDonald's in Japan, sure, they have a lot of stuff. They just sell all sorts of toys there. It's so cool. It's so cool. So the avocado one, gosh, I need to like redo this. Baby 3 Elf. I don't know. Gosh, I have so many things here. And there are like a whole bunch of things that, where's the other, oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's the Mickey Mouse one. Okay. And this is the Mickey Mouse. If you want, guys, thank you so much for being so patient with me. I have not done this in yonks, honestly. The last time I kind of was on here doing it, it probably was a few years back. But I was like, okay, I'm getting prepared and ready to work through this process. I do have clothing as well, but I don't know if I could do both at the same time. It would be nice. I don't know if people are doing both at the same time. It could be kind of cool. If it's not being done, then I can kind of jump around, which would be super awesome. No, Dior, you're not going to... My cat wants to get in this box. I was like, you can't get in. It's too small. I mean, I know you like boxes, but Jesus Louises. You got to see the difference. The size is different, Dior. Okay. So this I did. I just taped them up because I got carried away. I'm sure we got carried away with buying things and going through these auctions, and before I knew it, I was left with a ton of boxes with pieces. So now I'm like, okay, it's time to do something with these boxes and the pieces, which is where I'm standing today, is, oh boy, stock. Stock, it's going to be used as stock now. This is the Mickey Mouse. This is the smaller Mickey Mouse version, right? This is the Mickey Mouse also by, this is Disney. Wait, Disney came out with this? Is it not Pop Mart? Oh, it is. Pop Mart Disney. Okay, Pop Mart and Disney. Okay. And I think this one is the donuts. Donut? That one at the top over there. The donuts still in the plastic packets. I just open them and check to see if all pieces are there. That's the donut. It has not been removed. And then that has also not been removed. I did open this because I needed to see what it was. And then I retaped it. Goodness. And then the music in the background is stuff that I produced. So just something a little bit cooling and relaxing. This is the Mickey Mouse. So it sits on the donuts. I'm not going to take it out again, but the donut is placed underneath it. And it sits under the donut. You can see I haven't really moved it around much. It has still remained in its container. Okay, so it is... But now that I have stock, I need to do something with everything that I purchased, right? And I didn't purchase this. It cost me money, let's put it that way. I didn't get it for you know, a low rate. I paid basically top price for these. Okay. So now that we have that, we've pinned it. I'm gonna run auction. Like, I don't have many people here. I do appreciate everybody who is coming in and popping over and saying hi. I absolutely appreciate that. I have not been on here for yonks and yonks. But I'm going to make a habit to try to do this weekly, just to get back into the, you know, the circuit, because I've been really out of touch. But if you are interested, I have clothing as well. I have these pieces in the back. I'll show you just now what they are. Let me just do this quickly. And I don't go to secondhand places. Everything that I purchase is brand new. I have a phobia when purchasing things at Goodwill, so I don't do that. I actually buy it on, like when I find it, I'm like, okay, I should buy it. So that's what I do. So let's do 10. Which is a ridiculous price for this, right? These are going for about like 40, 30, I don't know, something like that. Okay. It is open, but it's not been displayed. Let's put it that way. Right. Okay. Tape all over the place. I haven't set the lives for clothing, but I could technically pull some stuff out if people are interested more with the clothing and the pieces that I've made, because I do design stuff on occasion. I don't do it frequently because it takes a lot of time to make stuff. So I don't necessarily go there regularly. Which one are we missing here? Are we missing something? I have a whole bunch that I haven't posted on Whatnot yet. Whose kitty is this? Okay, maybe what I do is I just show you what I have. This is the milk candy. I don't think... Let me just take this down in the meantime. Unpin. Oh, what did I do here? Do I have anything else pinned? Auction. Okay, let's do another auction. Oh, this is this one. I think this is the one, right? Baby 3, yeah. So this is the smaller version. This is this one. And then it has a few different variations, right? Welcome in, folks. Thank you for popping over to my very small show. But if I could somehow mold the clothing with the plushies, I would be very thrilled. That would be like the dream come true now that I have... Oh, this was not the one. This is a different one. Sorry. This is the one that I already opened. Okay, hold on. Oh, goodness. Where did the other one go? Is it in here? Oh, gosh. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here. Here. No, that's not it. Somewhere. Okay, let's not display that because now I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Is this it? This is it. Okay, this is it. Sorry. Oh! This one is a blind box. I did not... Wait, what? Oh, I did open it. I opened it on this side. I did open. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so that's the one that's in here. You still have a chance to open the label, I guess. But I did unbox it. I'm going to just open the side. I did unbox it. I was like, that looks like a new box to me. Yeah, I did. Oh no, this is the green one. Again, why am I pulling out the green one? What is going on, Cinta? What is going on? I'm just picking up the same old. Okay, it's not that. Okay, unpin it. Leave it as is. Okay. This is the same one that I've shown like a few times already. That was so bizarre. But I have a whole bunch. So I'm going to put these on my blind boxes right here. So when I start doing more shows, this is another one. This is also Baby 3. I don't think I have this up. But I have so many plushes. I'm like, I need to do something with this problem that I have here right now. And believe me, it's a problem. I think that this has become like unbearably a problem that needs to be resolved like ASAP. So, yeah. So if you're interested, that's what this is. If you want to see the clothing, I'll switch over to the clothing. I have not posted any of my pieces. I can pull them out. Let me go into my closet. Import from inventory. Got plenty of inventory, my goodness. And there are a few things that I have not. I do have, let's just, maybe I just show you guys what I do here. And I need to rework the photographs. Let me show you a piece that I did make. This took me a while. I do have the pattern still, so if somebody wants to purchase or order one pre-order, I probably would be able to make it, but it does take me a long time to make. This was no easy task. I need to get new tags. But this is something I did make. I actually made this. Whoops. Another leather piece. I actually did make this. I'll just put this on and show you. But I did make this. So this is like, not completely steampunk, but definitely, yeah, this would be for like a medium to small, right, type of piece. This took me a while to make. This is Indian silk and then like Thai silk on the inside. You can see this is all hand sewn. All hand sewn. This was not, I mean, I have a sewing machine, so I use the sewing machine, but technically it was all handmade. So this would cost, I'm going to just put it up and show you. Okay, just for the sake of doing it. Where is it? That is the question. I need to organize my closet a lot better. And then I have other collectible, not cosplay, but action figure characters. So this is this piece. Oh, I didn't. Auction. I don't know if I'm gonna auction it, but I will just, I'm gonna put it up for what it is. Okay, you guys can see what the cost is. It took me a long time to make, so I just want to show you that when somebody makes something, it's not, and I have my master's in art, and I did my fashion. I studied fashion for about a year and worked with designers in different countries. So the cost of producing your own handmade items is not going to be something you can find at a Goodwill store, unfortunately. So this is just, I'm just showing you what it is. This is something I made. I made another one. I'm just going to pull out the other one that I showed. Okay. Just displaying this in the meantime. Okay, so I have a few items here. And then I have basic clothing pieces, like I have garments. So I'm just giving you a variation of where I'm coming from, I suppose. Then I have things like, let me unpin this. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Very, very sweet of you. I'm having a hard time trying to navigate this. This is my problem right now. I do appreciate it. So I have clothing in the back. I'd also have the plushy things. But I'm trying to figure out now where it has been so long. I really appreciate you, liking what I have here. It's just a disaster right now. I'm going to just show you. I'm I'm going to just show you the jackets that I've made in the past, right? Just because I think this is more of an introduction show because it's been so long since I've been, oh, it didn't switch it out. Pin product. Okay. Can you see that? Okay. That cost that much because this has been in an exhibition, and this is the only one that I've made, and I made this in South Africa, which is I don't know if you can see it. It's like a jacket. I have to put it on and show you. Maybe on my mannequin. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me just display it on my mannequin so I can give you a better idea here of what's going on. 2 seconds. Oh gosh. Welcome in. I'm just introducing myself again since I have not been on here for a long time. I'm going to just change the music. That's me on the piano. This was for my master's exhibition. I have other pieces. Okay. Where are all the other pieces that I have? That's so bizarre. Oh, I was going to show you we're going to use this chair and put my mannequin on here. Hopefully, Flip is not going to flip out because it has a different logo on it than... I think it's okay though. I don't think it's an issue. It's just a cover for my mannequin. This poor mannequin has been through quite a bit. I brought this back from South Africa. I'm half South African, half American. And yeah, I did my master's in South Africa and then my bachelor's in the US for the arts. And when I was in South Africa, I had like a whole bunch of shows and stuff. And this piece was one of the pieces that I had at an exhibition. It is now in an article at the Smithsonian, but I brought it back even though the gallery wanted it, and the owner of the gallery was like, we must have this piece for the gallery. I was like, sorry, but you know, I was a little stubborn. I was like, it's important for me to have the one sample that I only have to promote, say, if I move countries, which is exactly what I did. I left South Africa. I don't know if it's visible. Let me just bring it down. Let's see if that works. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to move it over a little bit. Hold on, 2 seconds. Let's switch it over to a different space. Oh my goodness. Give me a second, please. My space is rather small, but we make it work in this place. Hope you can see that. Okay, let's see if you guys can see that now. There. That's what that looks like. Okay, so it's a better... Okay, so I'll swivel it around. And then the painting below I also did. That's my painting as well. I paint. My focal point was generally paintings, and then I started making clothing. And that is what we have here. Okay. And this is handmade, all handmade. I had to cut the material first, and it took a whole roll of material to produce this. And it took me 3 months to do. So you know, when I try to explain the cost of creating products like by hand, and you don't have a company, because I mean, I have my own company, but I don't have a team. I am the team. The team is me, I'm afraid. But I've made things like for the Labubu, similar, a Zimomo. So I organized the Zimomo. And you can see I started making these kind of designs for the Zimomo. And this kind of stuff. This is another one I was making knits. And then I made this one fairly recently, which is the same type of design, just shorter. I just didn't have, it costs more money to buy like rolls of material in the States than it did in South Africa. So it's this is not a cheap, I wish it was a cheap skill to, like the knitting, it is knitted, but the way I've constructed it is not. It takes a lot of, like the black one, it takes a lot of material to make a large one of the same color, or else it's just not going to work out. So, and I'll put this on so you guys can see what this looks like. Same idea, handmade. And this just goes off the shoulder. This would fit a medium to large, maybe even small. You can see all this space in the back. You can layer it. Black would be the ultimate color to wear this with. You add a bit of color, right? I'm just showing some of the pieces that I've made. I did start off on Whatnot as somebody who was supposed to come in making handmade goods. But then I just kind of deviated beyond just handmade, because I have other things beyond handmade. I mean, I'll show you just now, I also have a Coach jacket. That's new. The tag I took, it's here. I have the tag, I can show you the tag. Okay, and then I have other like casual items. It's not all. This is the Coach, for example. Oh gosh, I'm just dropping everything now. This is the Coach. Let me just unpin that, and let's move into import. I'm just showing you guys what I have. I think maybe that's more of an introduction, because I'm a small fish here. A small fish. But at least I have the live access, so I need to just kind of get back on here. It's been maybe 2 years since I've really gotten on here to test it out. So please be easy on me, easy on me. And I'm always a little uncomfortable on lives because I just don't know how to kind of deal with. I'm a Gen Xer. I'll be 40. I'll be 46 in November, which is next month. So I'm kind of like, I don't know all the social media stuff. I'm just like terrible with this stuff. So this is like new technology in my world. Give me 2 seconds. Did I post this? Maybe I don't have it on here. I thought I saw the Coach on here. I have the tag located in, oh, I even have an Isamiya. But all these pieces I bought brand new. It's not like I don't go to places like, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not here. That's interesting. Okay, so this is the Coach. This is a real Coach. Okay. It is fleece. I don't think maybe I didn't put it on here. I don't know. I hope you guys can hear me, my mic and stuff. I was going to use my headpiece, but that didn't do any justice. This mic works like for everything. And this is a cotton fabric, which they've made into like a very fuzzy material, but it is definitely cotton. It is, and the leather is on the inside over here. This can be removed and detached. So I do have like designer things, right? This is a size extra small. I can put it on the mannequin and you guys can see what it looks like on the mannequin. 2 seconds. I need to reverse myself and move everything back there. Hold on. If you want to see that. So I have, beyond just the plushies, I have actual pieces, things that I've made. But I feel as if I could have access to doing both at the same time, instead of just one element, that would be kind of cool. That would be super useful. because then I'm sort of kind of moving and shifting. And I don't know if anybody is doing plushes with clothing. You know, like the pop might start with the clothing. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I would be nice to know if I knew. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the actual, let me just move it quickly. And this holds, I think this is this way. So this is a 3/4 length jacket. It's just easier to see it on the white backdrop. I also made the soundproofing. I built soundproofing as well, so it's just easier to see on the white, right? Which is why that's there. So this is the coach. I'll just swivel it a little bit so you can see what's going on. Okay. And it's a size extra small if you're interested. I do have, I mean, I'll start doing this a little bit more frequently, I guess. Just bear with me because I am still kind of new here and I haven't figured out a ton of things to make it work. I wish I did. But now you can see my space. It's a little small, but I've made it. I think today's the first time I'm testing out to see if it's going to work. And I think if I can swivel it around and it doesn't give anybody a headache, that's what I'll be doing. Just to show different angles, because the clothing rack is here, but the mannequin suits best with seeing the actual pieces on the mannequin in that space. It took me a while to figure this out though. So once again, swivel it there to see the actual piece, right? I do have, it's not, this is an apartment. It's not a loft or anything. I wish I did have a space just in a corner in a loft for this purpose, but I've made do with what I have here to make it work, right? So there you go. Once again, I'll just go back to these pieces for now. Okay. This is the Big Into Energy. I'll pull it out. This is Loyalty. Everybody knows Loyalty. Loyalty, if you're looking for her. Right. It's the new bag. I'm so thrilled. I can't believe people are actually even popping over. I'm quite like in a state of shock. I didn't know if anybody would come over since I have not been on here at all. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being so supportive, just coming over and checking it out. I can't say that I was expecting any of this at all. Literally just coming on here. This smells, this is the capybara. So I want to play around with like clothing and having things like these little keychains or bag charms, because why not? I mean, it is fashion, right? This goes on fashion attire, so I mean, I think this would be kind of cool to kind of mold the two together. I'm sure people just do bags and these unboxings, right? Blind boxes. So yeah, but like I said, I have now stock. Rather than just focusing on clothing, I mean, I think having both, you want to have a variety of things, I think, right? So that was my little kind of idea. And then this was bought new. I don't buy things, I buy things new. Here, I'll show you the tag as well. This is cool. I don't think I've posted this on here yet, but if people are interested, this is plastic. I'm a Gen Xer, so as a Gen Xer, I'm like, oh, anything to do with like the 80s and the 70s, I'm in. I'm like, let's pull out the things that we remember, right? I'm an old schooler. I'm an old schooler. Oh, I need to loosen this. Hold on. This can be adjusted, but now I've tightened it and it's not exactly stuck, but I need to loosen it first before I can do anything here. Oh gosh, it's not loosening. Here we go. There we go. It has a little bit of a punk-like look to it. I would call myself like I do like the goth punk kind of style. And sometimes I go like a little fancy. But lately it's been a little bit goth punk back in the my lifestyle. And I do have tattoos, I just don't have them visible. Because as my parents said, as long as you don't have the tattoos visible, you can get a job. Now everybody has tattoos and it doesn't matter. I'm like, well, that was like, they were wrong. My parents were wrong. They were wrong. I should have had tattoos that are visible. So this is the Care Bear. It's by, let me just get the tag out. I think I put them in the bag so I don't like lose anything here. Here's the tag. I just took it off. That's the tag. Now, I do wonder if you guys can see this. I think this is the reverse mirror, so you probably can't see what it says. It says Skinny Dip. It says Skinny Dip, and it's usually connected over there. But it's new. So I have a whole bunch of things. I don't want to just focus on blind boxes. I sort of want to do both on here, which I don't know if people are doing that. So I honestly cannot say if that is something that people are interested in, or if they have specific things they're, kind of focused on here. I don't know. So like I said, I'm relatively new being back on here. It's been a long time. I have other bags. This is a leather bag with tassels. This is called Claudia, what is that? Firenze. I don't think I've posted some of these things. And then the black piece over there, hanging on that jacket above, that I also made that. I like black. When I make stuff, I really enjoy the black. So I do make things on occasion. It's been forever since I've technically really made anything. This is another jacket. I'm just showing you some things that I have collected. I don't buy these at thrift stores. I do buy them brand new. This is a rag and bone. This is like very rare now. I haven't seen this since I bought it new. Rag and bone. This is shearling on the inside, real shearling, and then denim on the outside. I don't know how they made it. It's very interesting. But this is definitely rag and bone. And then it gives you the description of what it is. I think it's reversed. You can't really see what it says. I'll tell you what it is. It says, my eyesight's terrible. It just gets worse over. Yeah, 100% lamb. 100% lamb, and then denim on the outside. Internal lamb and external is denim. So if you want a very unique, rare, new jacket, this would be rag and bone. I love rag and bone, but it's so hard to find these days. Like a good quality one. They're now making things that are not the way they made it before. This is like I saw this as the new, like I was big into Diesel when it first came out. So when Rag & Bone came out, I was like, oh, this is like kind of like a low-key Diesel. And then the quality is as good as Diesel now. Like before Diesel was at the beginning stages, like back in the early 90s, it was just starting off. So I used to collect a lot of the stuff. Then it became a little bit more mainstream, and I was like, that's too mainstream. But this is Rag & Bone. It's a very nice jacket. So I have things like this, right? Actually, let me do that. Let me just display it. Let me display it on here. Let's swap it out. Because I'm just swapping things out. Why not? Why not? And this, like, I paid top price for these things. I didn't just, like, I was working in the music industry. I was teaching music, and I was working, so I didn't have time to do these online things. So I collected. Before, like, COVID was around, and they had some really good design pieces that were not, like, when the companies were producing a whole bunch of things. So I'm glad I collected the stuff. But then I lost my job, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now? So all the wonderful things that I had, I was like, well, I did fashion before. Let me get back into the fashion in some way. And then online shopping started happening. In South Africa, that didn't exist at the time. So now that I'm here, I'm like, oh, I could do this from home, which is cool. Oh, this is, I think it's a size, what is it, size small? Yeah, that's a small. Okay, that's a small. What's my cat? You okay, dog? Okay. Checking my cat out to see if he's okay. Okay, and that is what the jacket looks like. It's a small, but it was over $1,000. And I did pay over $1,000 for it. It's like, if I'm going to buy something, it has to be of a certain level. I don't buy things used. I buy things new. So what happens is, if I do, this hasn't been worn. I just don't know. I don't have the tag anymore though. I got so excited when I got it. I tossed the tag out. I was like, oh, that was stupid. But it's real and it's authentic. It's a great jacket. I'm just displaying them because I think sometimes I wonder if, like, I don't have a lot of people coming into my space, and I'm just starting back up on Whatnot, but I have different places I can display stuff now. So before, it was not, when I had done this before, it was just so disorganized. I was like, I can't make Whatnot work if my space is not set up accordingly. Now I feel like my space is a little bit more user-friendly, and I know what I'm doing within the space, that I can technically put this together and make it look professional, because I'm just OCD like that. It's not a huge space. I had to figure things out. The background, this white soundproofing I built, okay, but it was, before it was white, I made it red, and it just wasn't working. But I was like, well, I need my space to work for my music and my clothing. So that's why I had to change that a little bit. So now I think it works well for a presentation space, right? So that's, I mean, it's good to present the pieces on the mannequin now. So yeah. And then I have other pieces, other jackets, but this was mainly for plush today. So I don't want to, wow, I can see how people can get exhausted over this. How do people do this for a whole day? Like, I haven't figured it out yet. I appreciate everybody popping over. I really am very thankful. I haven't, I'm literally just displaying my stuff and introducing myself. That I have something that we can work with, because I think before, when I started my lives, or my videos, not videos, when I did my lives before, the space was just disorganized. So I feel a bit more confident that my space is more professional. You know what I mean? It does, I think it does make a little bit different. It makes a difference when it looks a certain way. And now I've just collected all these boxes. So I have the clothing, and then I also have the stuff, which I have just now spent a bunch of money on. Again, like I just do that sometimes. I have my moments and I go, woohoo, more new things. Do I need more new things? I don't know. And this is the new Labubu, the Pin for Love. This is the V, right? Not been used, it's been in the bag. So it's fashion related, right? I guess they all kind of fall underneath the category of fashion as well, which I think is really cool. I like that idea. I haven't posted, I don't think I've posted this one. But like I said, I don't have too many people in here right now. I think I just need to build up the shows. I'm so glad that they're like, people are here though. I just did not expect anybody popping over, like at all. I thought I was just like promoting a little video so I could have a clip so that if people are interested in the closet, they have something to see. So you can see I have the clothing and the plush. Now to figure out how to be more business-like, because that's my next thing, is like, how do I make this into like a solid business, right? I think I've sold like 4 things on here. So, yeah. And I did work in the fashion industry for a little bit. Not here in the States, but more in Japan and South Africa, because I lived in both countries. Oops, sorry. I lived in both countries, and by living in both countries, I got options to try different things at different places. I have this bag. I haven't posted it yet. This is the Paris Hilton. It's a very tiny bag. And it has like a strap that I haven't really taken it out yet. Very tiny, super cute. You put like let me just give you this is a good example. Like what the Labubu does. What does the Labubu do? Since I don't have anything posted at the moment, I can use this as a demonstration moment. What do all of these things, and I love color. I mean, I like wearing black and white, but yeah. So a cute little bag like that. I love small things. Small is always the way to go, right? Yeah, good little demonstration piece here. Okay, so there you go. But I have a lot of stuff that I need to now shift for stuff. And some of the pieces that I have now do not necessarily, they are not made. They're not there. Like the production is just not there anymore, you know? I mean, everything just kind of slowed down. So when it all happened and we had that like epidemic, everything just stopped. And the great designs that I was finding and collecting stopped. So I was like, well, I can make stuff. So if everything stops, I can always like produce. I'll even show you the jacket that I made. I mean, underneath the jacket is, yeah, let me just put it on my mannequin. This other one. 2 seconds. Oh, it's a heavy jacket. It's very heavy. Very, very heavy. This is huge. Like I said, it was like over $1,000 or $2,000 when I bought it. And yes, I paid full price. I did pay full price. Because if I like it that much, I will buy it. That's just how I used to. Now it's different because I don't have the money to like just kind of just spend whenever I can. But I save and collect and save and store things very carefully. So that it could be a thing. No, I can't afford that kind of stuff anymore. That's a non-existent world these days. Another thing that I made, the underpiece I did not make, but the thing over it, because the thing underneath is a Valentino, but I found the Valentino was a little bland, so I was like, well, it needs to be plumped up a little bit. So I plumped up the Valentino with an extra layer that I made. This is not for sale. This is my piece. This is not one for sale, but I can show you an example of something I recently made because I couldn't find a jacket that I wanted in a store. So I was like, well, if they're not going to have, I will make one. It is fine. Let me see. What are you doing, Dior? Oh, you're playing with your toy. Hold on. Let me put it on. Okay, hold on. There you go. There's your toy. Is that the right way? Yeah. Oh, is the toy in here now? Oh, I'm stepping on everything. So I think it's more of an introduction today. That's the piece that I made recently. This piece underneath is actually a Valentino piece. But like I said, the Valentino was a little slim. So I was like, let's use the Valentino and make something else over it. Oh, Dior, your toy. There might be a few ways to put this together, but yeah, it's a shawl. It's not even a jacket, it's a shawl. It's just a winter shawl, right? Right, and that's it. So you're just seeing how I've put this place together because it's like all over the place. Okay. Thank you for popping over. I do appreciate everybody that's popped over. It has been a long time since I have been on here. I haven't even promoted it. So if I can just create the space to incorporate fashion and unboxings or blind boxes, that would be cool. Because I don't know if anybody's doing it that way. I've only gone into shows where they've done the blind boxes and no fashion. They might be, people might be, but it's not me. I haven't done it. I mean, I haven't, like, you know. Thank you again for popping over. I wasn't really expecting too much with the circumstance, but just want to thank whoever's been on here. I do appreciate it. I'm slightly out of breath. This does take a moment to kind of like get back into, but oh, and then I have a painting down here. Here, I might as well just show you. There's a painting down here that I painted as well. Let's see if I can bring this down. Well, that one I did too, but that car painting I also painted. You can see it. It's probably not very good. Yeah, that's a watercolor. So that's basically it. Okay, thank you again for popping over. I do appreciate it. Have a great day.